Yo, what's up? It's the sexiest fat man in the world, Coach Ed, coming to you tonight, after the New York Knicks come back and defeat the Philadelphia 76ers in game two of their playoff series, man. I mean, I'm totally, I mean, I'm at a loss for words right now. I mean, those last few seconds, man. First of all, shout out to Alex Big Blue in the Bronx, to Dylan who did the stream with me. Yo, you fellas were phenomenal, man. I mean, all I can say is DiVincenzo, Hartenstein. I mean, those guys stepped up at those closing minutes. Yes, Jalen Brunson, you know what, struggled again, but he didn't quit. He was the leader out there. He was orchestrating. I mean, everybody who played some part in this game. You know, Hartenstein in the second half stepping up with big points. I mean, at halftime on the stream, I had called it. I said, look, maybe get some pick and roll, get Hartenstein involved in there to change the whole tenor of the game. Mitchell Robinson, the defense, those two big offensive rebounds. I mean, he got great elevation over Embiid because, yes, he took advantage of Embiid's inability to step up and elevate because of his knee injury. I mean, it was just gritty. I mean, those last few seconds. I mean, yeah, in your mind, you're like, okay, this game is done. Game is done. And then Devo with that first three, and then getting another opportunity, missed it. But then the offensive rebound by Hartenstein, kicking it around, and then Devo, as Stuart Scott would always say, cool as the other side of the pillow, coming back and bang, hitting that 3-pointer. I mean, OG, gritting it out no matter what, playing his defense and then hitting those two free throws. I mean, Bogdanovich earlier getting on a little roll, hitting 3-pointers, 2 3-pointers to get into this team into a rhythm. I mean, what can you say, man? What can you say? I mean, I know Philly fans is just totally dejected right now, but you know what? To all my Philly fans, I love you, but right now this is about my Knicks right now. Yes, I have great energy right now. I mean, this team Tibbs with all the adjustments. I mean, people talk about it. I've even questioned a little bit coming out of halftime, making the adjustments. When they were putting the bigs on Brunson, getting the switch off on it. I mean, pick and roll right off the bat, getting Brunson attacking in addition to Hartenstein with the monster dunk to start the second half. I mean, there's so much that you can go into this, man. I mean, it was just a big win for the Knicks. I mean, Philly shot 42.43%. The Knicks shot 41%. 3-pointers, Philly was 33, Knicks were 30, Philly was 36, New York was 33%. Free throw shooting was a big issue with Philly, 16-22. Knicks were 19-23. I mean, rebounds, both teams were dead even with 56. Defensive 34. Knicks had two more offensive rebounds, which came at the end of the game right there that we were talking about. I mean, assists, Philly with 26, New York with 22. New York with 5 steals, and Philly with 3. Both teams with 6 rebounds. Philly with 10 turnovers, New York with 7. I mean, points over turnovers, and New York with 11. Philly with 7. I mean, shout out to Josh Hart. He kept New York in the game in that first half, man. I mean, every time you turn around, coming back, hitting big money, clutch shots, 3-pointers, whatever the case may be. Yeah, there were moments that he was attacking and you were wondering what he was doing, but he still played clutch. And then in the second half, playing his normal defense. I mean, what more can you say? Big win for the Knicks for them to come out with this, to go up 2-0. Now Philly going down to Philly on Thursday. It's going to be a big test. It's going to be raucous down there in Philly. I know it. But New York, Right now, got to come in. You got to get yourself recovered, and then come up with a game plan and just go down there and try and take it one play at a time, but play together and continue to believe in each other, man. The whole coaching staff, the players, everyone. New York City, stand up. Rep your team, baby. Rep your team. New York forever. Peace.